Maybe they can work on it now and then we can roll it out when the weather warms up.
Hey, it's not sign me up. Sign me up.
That said, you talk to my kids, it's never a bad time for ice cream. Snow outside, ice cream inside.
Yep.
All right, well, we do have snow outside today. The question is, how much snow will we have?
I think just enough to really slow us down on the road.
Okay.
So this is be one of those situations where you're not going to really take out a ruler to do snowfall measurements, but you're probably going to slow down on the roadways. And it's primarily for this morning too, so it feels like it's just here to slow us down on our way to work and school. It is going to lighten up later on. Thinking after lunchtime, the coverage of the snow will diminish, and then by this evening, it should be gone and out of here as numbers return to the freezing mark. So here's a look at the radar. You see it taking over from Armada, extending all the way up towards Port Huron, and it actually goes past Belleville. It reaches as far southwest as Adrian. So Detroit, you're going to start to see the snow kind of pick up, starting light, and then it picks up in intensity. And here's the actual band of snow. We'll call this a snow squall from Ann Arbor to Superior. This reaches all the way up towards Farmington Hills. This is the one that's not only lowering visibility in a hurry, but it's also icing up the roadways or making the roads at least snow covered. So out ahead of this line, it's fairly light, and behind it, it gets better, but that's the main corridor of the heaviest snow that's just now knocking on the door of the city. Visibility tells a story as well. Notice how it's higher in Ann Arbor at 5-mile visibility, but it's down to 2.5 miles as that band gets closer and closer to the airport. How much can we pick up with this? Thinking about 1 to 2 inches as the average, and because of the temperatures, the roads are going to be wet and slushy as the day goes on and sunrise is here. We'll start to warm things up to around 35 for the high temp. So because of that, a lot of the snow should be gone on the roadways for the drive home, but they'll still be wet. And then from there, we'll look ahead to clearing skies, but cooler. So if the roads are still wet, just be aware, could be a slick start for your Wednesday, but not necessarily because we're expecting more, just because we have a low of 32. Check out the high temp. Wednesday and Thursday, we get back to the 40s, pushing 45 degrees on Thursday. There's some guidance that takes us up near 50 degrees, so I'm going to split the difference there at 45. But it is going to be a freeze-thaw scenario for the rest of the week. I will point out that we brighten things up starting Friday. We get the sunshine back in here, which is always nice as we cross over into February.